Welcome, Bears fans, to our Ackles Carpet One halftime show, where we recap the first half of our ball game between the Sylvan Hills Bears and the Catholic Rockets, and it is not looking pretty for the Bears as the Rockets are out to a huge lead, and they're really struggling to find an identity on offense and find what they can get working against this Rockets defense.
Yeah, the defense was really playing pretty tough to start this game, but the offense has just struggled so much to get anything going that the defense has been on the field a lot. And you start to see those effects start to take place late in the second half as the Catholic offensive line really started to open up some big holes in the run game, really started to break off some big ones against this defense. And so if the Bears hope to get back in this game, it obviously starts on the offensive side of the football, getting some positive yardage, picking up some first downs, sustaining some drives, and finally getting some points on the board.
So when it comes to that Catholic offense, the Bears defense seemed like they kind of came alive there closer towards the end of the first half. They started to show some life. They ended up getting two interceptions in that first half and putting the offense in a decent field position. And it seemed like the defensive line was starting to bow their necks and really get some good stops in there. But I think the big problem for the Bears so far has been number 30, Nanan, for the Rockets. He has 75 yards on the ground and a touchdown already. So it's they're going to have to figure out a way to stop this running game.
Yeah, you mentioned the two interceptions, and you look at the scoreboard, it's 35-0. You'd say, okay, there's no way player of the game is on defense for the Bears, but I think you'd have to give it to Josiah Rainey right now, as he's got two interceptions himself to go along with the pass deflection, and he's really played a nice football game defensively despite what's on the scoreboard. But yeah, it's just they've just got to start playing a little better complementary football here and just start to do something to show a little bit of life, get a little bit of confidence going into next week.
And I think what we've been seeing on offense from the Bears, it goes back to what we were saying pregame, which is you have a sophomore quarterback who's young, and don't get me wrong, he can throw the ball pretty well. We've seen some good deep balls from him throughout the year, and he's got some legs on him, but I don't think he has enough experience yet to really just for the whole team to have to lean on him to keep their offense going. You need Malachi Sherwin to be moving the ball on the ground, and I think when you get that running game working, it opens up things for the passing game, and that's what's happening right now is the Bears are struggling to run the ball, and because of that, Tyler Hampton is struggling to pass the ball as he's already thrown. He threw an interception earlier, and they've also been having trouble with the snap, which has kind of been throwing off the rhythm of their whole entire offense. So they're going to have to come out here after halftime and figure something out.
Yeah, and I think you're right. It starts with the run game. It starts with this offensive line, kind of take a look in the mirror and say, hey, we've got to bite down on our mouthpiece here. We've got to get some blocks, sustain some blocks, and open up some running lanes to get this offense going. And I think you're right. If they can get some rushing yards going, something positive on the ground, the rest of the offense will start to open up a bit for Hampton.
Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and run down some of our other scores here in the 6A East. Bentonville is blowing out Jacksonville 56-0 at halftime, which no surprise there. That was something that we expected. Some of our closer games, though, is Sheridan's leading El Dorado 7-0 at Sheridan. That's a pretty impressive feat right there by Sheridan. I figured El Dorado's a pretty good club, and we saw earlier in the season Sheridan has a very talented, experienced quarterback, and if he gets the ball moving, then it's hard to stop that Sheridan offense.
Yeah, and then our kind of game of the night here in the 6A conference is Marion at West Memphis. That game is headed into halftime. Marion is down to West Memphis. That score is 8-6. The West Memphis Blue Devils on top. Then some other scores. You have Searcy. They're up 20-0 over Greene County Tech. Little Rock Christian all over Siloam Springs, 35-0. Pulaski Academy all over Van Buren, 36-11. That game's at halftime. And that's the remainder of our 6A games here going on tonight.
Well, I appreciate you guys tuning in into our Ackles Carpet One halftime show. Make sure you go ahead and visit them at their 3 locations, or go to AcklesCarpet1.com if you're interested in pursuing any of their business. We really appreciate you guys tuning in. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, it'll be time for our second half of play here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Akel's Flooring and Cabinets, we're pulling out all of the stops for the whole enchilada sale.
Take advantage of store-wide savings.
Carpet,
Tile,
Cabinets, and more.
free installation and padding on all carpets. No interest for 18 months on flooring or cabinets. Sales tax paid.
At Akel's Flooring and Cabinets, we make it beautiful
For less.
Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted.
And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
There's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.
Welcome back, Sylvan Hills sports fans, to the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. The Bears have taken the field and are going to be on offense to start this second half of play. Down big. Hopefully they can try to get a score here to shorten this lead. And it's Joseph Thompson who takes the snap, or takes the kickoff. Tries to cut it back, but he's met by a whole host of Rockets, and he's taken down at about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, hadn't been much room in the return game for the Bears tonight. Give the Rockets credit, though. They've done a nice job. Good hang time on these kicks, and they're doing a nice job getting down there to cover. Looked like Thompson had a little bit of a hole there, but he kind of missed his cut and kind of ran into one of his own men there, and going to set the Bears up in less than ideal field position from their own 18-yard line. We'll see if they can put something together here.
Hampton gets the ball away to Rivera. Rivera cuts it upfield, and that's going to be enough for a first down. So first down Bears. Nice little play to start off the second half for the Bears.
Yeah, great throw right there by Hampton. In time, in rhythm, gets the ball out quick, just right on the money, and a nice catch right there from Rivera. Good-looking play on first down.
Hampton takes the snap, hands it off to Sherwin. Sherwin's met right at the line of scrimmage as he runs right into a Rockets defender for maybe a yard. Second down now for the Bears. Oh, my mistake. That was not Sherwin. That was Woodard for the Bears. So Woodard in the backfield with Hampton. Hampton looking left, gets the ball away, and it's Rivera with a nice catch in some tough coverage right there. He's going to have close to first down yardage, and they're going to give it to him. Another first down for the Bears as they've got this offense rolling here to start the second half.
Yeah, it's great concentration right there from Rivera, catching that ball in traffic. Looks like it went through the hands of a defender, or the outstretched arms anyway, and Rivera still makes the catch. A nice play right there, gives the Bears a fresh set of downs. So the offense has come out with good life here in the second half.
Hampton keeps it himself after what looked like a little bit of miscommunication in the backfield, and he's going to be taken down for a loss of about 1. So second down and 11 for the Bears.
Yeah, I think you're right. Just that, a little confusion, and just throws the whole timing off the play. No blocks get set up, and Hampton really does a nice job just to get back to really the line of scrimmage and give them another chance on second down.
Hampton picks up the low snap, tried to get the ball away to Rainey, and they are going to throw a flag for pass interference as he was obviously hit before the ball could get there. I'm not sure if he was going to be able to catch it or not, with or without the contact, but either way, that's going to be pass interference on the Rockets, and that's going to push the Bears up 15 yards.
Yeah, the defender was in good position. He didn't need to do that. Just got there a little early, but the Bears will take that for sure. Going to give them a first down and 15 yards, and they're going to have first and 10 from the Catholic 45-yard line. See if they can keep it going.
Three receivers to our side. Hampton's going to roll out to the right side. Hampton looking downfield, gets the ball away, and I think it got intercepted, and it did. It was intercepted by the Rockets. So with 8:45 left to go in this third quarter of play, the Bears turn it over, and the Catholics and the Rockets get to take over.
Yeah, Hampton there had a little pressure and had to, kind of change his path there on the rollout, and he had to take his eyes downfield, and, when he looks back up, just doesn't see this defender sitting there and tries to squeeze it into Rivera on the sideline. The defender makes a pretty nice play to get his feet down in bounds, and it's going to be first and 10 for the Rockets from their own 40-yard line.
That's a play that I feel like we've seen him throw the ball away numerous times this year, but I think he sees that scoreboard and he knows he needs to make something happen, so he tried to squeeze it in there, and unfortunately it landed in the hands of a Rockets defender.
Yeah, agreed. It's one that he typically would pull down and run probably, but with the score where it is, you've got to do what you can to get some points and do it quickly. So can't blame the young kid there for trying to make a play.
Two receivers to the far side, 2 men in the backfield with England. England's going to hand it off, and he's going to be taken down, almost taken down by Keyshawn Jones. He somehow managed to stay upright after Keyshawn Jones was slinging him around, and he managed to save what would have been a 5-yard loss, and he turns it into just a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, great play right there from English. Looked like Keyshawn Jones had him wrapped up in the backfield, but he was able to wiggle loose and get back to really the line of scrimmage there. It's going to give them a chance here on 3rd down at about 4 yards. See if this Bears defense can bow their neck here and come up with a stop.
England takes the snap. He hands it off to Nanan. Nanan up the middle. He's got all sorts of room. He might take this one for 6. He's running away from Josiah Rainey, and Josiah Rainey is going to almost get him down, but he gets back up. And Josiah Rainey saves a that was a touchdown-saving tackle as they bring him down right at the 1-yard line. And the Rockets are knocking at the door with 6:20 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
And we've got an official timeout for an injury.
Yeah, that's Josiah Rainey. You saw he was a little shaken up after that play. Thought he was going to be able to go, but looks like he's sitting down in the back of the end zone now. He's going to get some assistance from the training staff here. Hope that's not anything too serious.
He's been your star player on defense here tonight for the Bears, so losing him would be a big blow.
Yeah, I mean, I think I said it at the halftime show. I think he's got to be your player of the game on both sides of the football, really, with the night he's had. And again, just showing it right there with the effort play, not giving up. You're down 35-0, and you break off a big run, but you see Josiah Rainey, he's still working hard, he's still running hard, and chases that one down, and it's going to force Catholic to snap this ball again, and that's when you do that as a defense, you just bring in the opportunity for mistakes to be made on the offensive side of the football. You force them to execute another play, and you just never know what's going to happen. So, good job right there by Josiah Rainey, just not giving up on that play. Still tending to Josiah Rainey. He's up now and walking pretty good off the field. Looks like he's going to be okay.
Play resumes. The Rockets will have a 1st and goal, all spotted at the Bear 2-yard line.
All right. So pistol formation for the Rockets. They hand it off up the middle, and he's got a wide open hole to the end zone. Wide open hole, and that extends the Rockets' lead now once again. PET is up, and it's good. So the Rockets lead it big here with under 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Kicking off for the Rockets will be number 89, Will Aaron. Back deep for the Bears, number 1, Joseph Thompson, along with number 8, Isaiah Rivera.
Joseph Thompson, Isaiah Rivera back to receive the kickoff. Kick is away. It's going to hit the ground and roll into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bears are going to start this offensive drive at the 20.
Yeah, I think that's one. If you're Joseph Thompson, you want to come up and catch. Ball landed, just inside the 10-yard line. He probably would have had a chance at a decent return there, but nonetheless, nice job at least to not make a mistake there. Let the ball go into the end zone. You'll get the takeover on the 25-yard line. That's not the worst field position you can have. We'll see if this Bears offense can put together some plays here, string together a couple first downs, and maybe get some points on the board, get off that goose egg.
Hampton takes the snap, gets the pass away, and it's complete to number 15, Buchanan, the sophomore for the Bears. That's going to be a gain of 5.
Yeah, again to the quick game. Another good throw and catch right there from Hampton.
Second and 6.
So it's Woodard in the backfield with Hampton. Hampton keeps it himself. Falls forward, maybe a yard there. So that's going to bring up third down now for the Bears.
And we'll say no gain on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Hampton gets the ball away. That was a tough pass to pick up by number 7, Egan Hall, the junior. Couldn't come away with it, and now it's 4th down now. And Coach Hull elects to punt it away.
Yeah, throw just a little bit low there from Hampton. Egan Hall, ball bounces off his chest. He needs to use a little bit more hands next time, try to catch that ball. But that's a tough one to come up with on the low throw.
Punt is away. And it's going to be fair caught by the Rockets at the 35-yard line. And that's where they're going to start this offensive drive.
Punt is fair caught by number 15, Ward for the Rockets. Check that. That was number 88. That's Paul Leffian. Looks like the Rockets will set up shop for some 10 at their own 30.
It's going to be handed off to the right side for the Rockets, and he tried to find a hole, but he's hit pretty hard right there. Trying to see who made that hit, and it was Colin Billings who made the hit and brought him down. And under 10 seconds to go in this third quarter now, and I think the Rockets are content with letting it run down. And they do. That's going to be the end of our third quarter of play. Rockets lead it big. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, it'll be time for more. It'll be time for our fourth quarter of play here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted.
And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
there's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.
All right, and we're starting the fourth quarter, and we're going to start it off with a Catholic rocket rush to the left side, and it's going to be pushed out of bounds after enough for a first down.
PA announcer's having a little fun over there. He's having his own personal karaoke night singing Sweet Caroline. Can't say I blame the man. It's a catchy song.
Oh, man. Handing it off to the right side, and they're going to cut it up with a big hole. Fresh legs to the Rockets results in a big gain. Ball's going to be put at the 32-yard line after that first down for the Rockets. On the right side for the Rockets as he cuts it up. Big hole before he gets slung out of bounds.
There is a flag down on this play.
I thought I saw a flag, but then I started to think it was just a yellow helmet that I saw from the Rockets. But it is a flag, and it's going to be holding on the Rockets. It'll push them back another 10 yards. Pistol formation for the Rockets. They hand it off up the middle, and he's met around the line of scrimmage. He gets a decent gain there to shorten the ways to go, but it's still going to be second and long now for the Rockets.
Yeah, looks like some young guys in the game for both teams. Good opportunity to get some game reps in, get some very valuable experience, something you can't really replicate in practice.
It's going to be a false start on the Rockets, and that's going to push them back 5. Left side handoff. He's going to be taken down after a gain of 4. So third down now for the Rockets.
Yeah, third and long. Let's go ahead and get this stop here. Get a punt from Catholic and see some young guys on their offensive side of the ball. See if we can build some confidence there and get some momentum going into next week.
Handoff to the right side, and he's going to be brought down for no gain, and that's going to bring up fourth down now for the Rockets. They're in a little bit of no man's land to see if they want to punt it away or maybe go for it.
Stop is made by number 26, Brady Hester of the Bears. Looks like no gain on the play, so that'll bring up 4th and 17.
So I think they're going to go for it.
A little confusion out of the Catholic huddle.
So they're looking to pass. He's going to roll to the left side now. Nowhere to go with the football, so he's just going to head out of bounds. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Bears take over.
Looking ahead to next week, the Bears are going to travel down south to El Dorado.
Long road trip.
Long road trip, but that's a game the Bears have a pretty good chance at winning. El Dorado's had their fair share of struggles this season as well. That ought to be a pretty good matchup. We'll have all the action for you right here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, presented by Natural State Sports.
And that's going to be a sack, as that was Tyler Hampton still in the ball game.
Quarterback number 3, Tyler Hampton, was sacked in the backfield by number 47, Marinette for the Rockets. Like a loss of about 7 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 17.
All right, Woodard in the backfield with Hampton. Hampton looking to throw it, and he shakes off a defender, gets the ball away, and it's almost into the hands of Egan Hall. What?
Little extracurricular going on over there. Both players walk away with their hands in the air. It's like just a block that maybe went on a little too long over on the sideline, but no flags. We're going to play on.
Looks like that will bring up 3rd and 17.
All right, now it's Hampton. Gets the ball away. Rivera. Nice catch there. He's going to get a favorable spot. They're going to say he got the first down. I think that was.
Just got back to the original line of scrimmage there. It's going to be 4th and 10.
4th and 10. And the Bears are going to elect to go for it. Hampton gets the ball away. Into the hands, I believe that was Brady Hester. He couldn't make anything of it, though, and so that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Bears, and the Rockets are going to take over.
Short of the line of game, so the ball will go on downs to the Rockets. Looks like they'll set up shot.
You got to give credit to this Bears team. They're still fighting to the end here. Scoreboard obviously doesn't look very good, but they're doing what they can to show some pride and come out here and still play hard. It's just all you can ask for from a team is to never give up, keep trying, keep playing hard, and the wins will come eventually.
Like a loss of a couple on the play, so that will bring up 2nd and 12.
Ball's on the ground. The Rockets managed to pick it up, and he's sacked deep in the backfield. That was number 26, Brady Hester, with the sack. It's a great job by Brady Hester to notice the ball on the ground and get back there in time to not let that play go anywhere after it was picked up.
Yeah, going to bring up third and a very long ways for Catholic here. See what kind of play call you have in your playbook for third and about 25.
Looks like that will bring up third and a bus route.
Handing it off to the right side, and he's going to be met right in the hole by number 31, Hayden Rollins, the sophomore. That was a nice hit. And that's going to bring up fourth down now for the Rockets, and I'm sure the Rockets are going to elect to punt it away.
Yeah, they'll probably go for it here. Go ahead and just run another offensive play. Just one more rep for your young offensive guys. So they have this game well in hand at this point.
Ball's away. And it's caught after about a 5-yard gain, but he's brought down, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Bears are going to take over with just a little over a minute left to go in this final quarter of play. Hampton breaks the tackle, gets the ball away, and throws it into one of the coach's hands. It's good hands right there as he made the catch out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a flag for late hit or unsportsmanlike conduct over there. We'll see who it goes against. They're going to be personal foul, unnecessary roughness against the Rockets. There's no need for that. That's a big lead in this game. No need to be playing on the sideline after the whistle. That's where people get hurt. There's just no need in that.
The Rockets have cost them a Lincoln and a Hamilton from the original line of scrimmage and give the Bears a first down at the Rocket 29.
Hampton takes a snap. Luke rolls to the right side, and he's just going to go out of bounds. I think that might be the last play of our ball game. As the clock's rolling down, and it's 5, and that's going to be the end of our ball game. Catholic wins this one big, 42-0 over the Bears. Unfortunate loss here for the Bears, but we'll see how they can bounce back on a long road trip to El Dorado. They're going to have to show some real fight against this adversity after a tough loss like this, but I know that this team can bounce back. So I want to give a big shout out to Akel's Carpet One for sponsoring our halftime show here today, as they've been sponsoring this broadcast since it started. They've been a big help, and so make sure you visit them at all three of their locations, or visit them at akelscarpet1.com. And if you're interested in sponsoring this broadcast at any point, please go ahead and reach out to us on Facebook, the Sylvan Hill Sports Network, YouTube, Twitter, or reach out to Will Watkins at 501-620-9266. That's going to do it for the end of our broadcast here. Thank you for joining us tonight, and be sure to tune in next Friday for more Sylvan Hills football here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.